Hello, everybody. Good morning. Yeah. Um, it's early. It's okay, right? Waiting on Tammy. I'll just be a few. Her kids had half day school today, so I'm just waiting. It's good to see everybody in the chat. And yeah, so I'll go over and see who's in here. Let's see who's in here. Okay, first one in was the Lord. Yozi. Oh no, that wasn't the first one in. Melon doesn't give me the entire. Yeah, it was the first one in. Hey, Lord, he was in here first. Yozi, Blue Farm, Prepper 101. If you're still in here, hello. Backwoods Law. And I'm going down the list. Hello. Christ is the answer. It's good to see you in here. Bountiful Harvest Abbey is in here. Thank you. And Susie Jacobson, thank you for being here. Idaho Garden Girl, thank you. And LP. Dude, I don't know how I get videos out. I just do my thing and then, yeah. I haven't done a video actually in a while. I did the mushroom one, but this time of year is really hard for me because I don't really have a whole lot of content. I will be making some herbal stuff that I've saved from over the summer, stuff like that. But for the most part, my lives carry me until I can have some bigger content. But I think I have some experiments that I plan on doing because I do have a grow room in my basement. Yeah, I always do herbs. Backwoods Law. That's my thing. Not that kind of herb. I don't do that. I don't need to do that. If I did that, then I'd be a nutcase. You threw me off. You threw me off, Bruce. It's your fault. Hey, Bailey. Thank you for coming in. We got a new member to the Poop Troop, Bailey Nutcher, Cat on the Prowl Creations. Thank you so much for joining the Poop Troop. I appreciate you. It's so nice. You don't know us and you just join, and I unless you've watched without without speaking in the chat or something. Yeah. I love to see videos on how you plan your garden for next year. Yeah. Stuff like that will be coming up soon. And actually, to be quite honest, I'm a huge Baker Creek fan and I always have been. So I kind of wait till their catalog comes out and then I will do my thing. But oh, Gamma, what's up? What's up, girl? It's good to see you. I don't know. I'm waiting for that catalog to come out. I've been kind of avoiding the seed scene, as you would say, because I end up spending quite a bit of money. And I have a ton of seeds. Last year I went crazy because of Shed Wars. And so I have a ton of seeds already. And it's hard to right now find something that impresses me. So I kind of took in a step back of buying the seeds. Every year, though, I'm a huge MI Gardner fan. Michigan's, north of me. So I totally love that about MI Gardner. Every year he has a YouTube thing, a launch or whatever. And he will basically open the floodgates to the seeds. So I wait for that too. I know last year the server was down like 3 or 4 times and I had a heck of a time buying seeds from him. He had to wait, call the people, get the server to open up more. It was just a mess. But I purchased a ton of seeds from him. I like the cheaper, I like the fact that he has similar seeds to Baker Creek, and they're cheaper. Another person that I respect and admire is Mary from Mary's Heirloom Seeds. I've done an interview with her, and I really love her seeds. She's a good person too. Um, Other than Viper, she's really the only Republican I know that lives in California. Did I say that out loud? But I absolutely adore her. And think she's a good person. She really has some cool seeds. And if I can't find it at MI Gardner, if I can't find her at Baker Creek, then I go to her as well. She has seeds that no one else has as well. So you have to kind of shop around a little bit, you know? Those are my 3 top favorites. Outdoors with Big Mac. Morning, y'all. Morning. What's up? Waiting on Tammy. Hopefully she'll be here in a few minutes. I know it's tough when you got kids, and she always has kids around her, so I get it. Let's see. But yeah, so I don't know what we'll be discussing today. We're kind of flying by the seat of our pants. Just got, I'll probably be doing next Friday. I'll be canning something live. That's the whole point. I got some frozen things that I had saved from the summer. I do want to do a ground cherry jam. I want to show you guys how I make that. So I was happy I found black cremator seeds finally, and they are non-GMO, so should have a ton of seeds in the share. Cool. Yeah, most seeds are non-GMO. Most seeds are. They don't usually sell those to the public. What cracks me up with that is it says that on every single seed packet. Yeah. Oh, yeah, LP. I love ground cherries. Love them. And so I should be making some ground cherry jam live. I think I could do that and show you guys how I do that. And oh my gosh, when you taste it for the first time, I still have some in my cupboard actually, but when you taste it for the first time, it almost tastes like honey. It's like super sweet. It's really good. Hey, Cosmics. Hey, Andel. What's up, girl? I shop MI Baker Creek as well as botanical interests. I love the info on their packets. Others, yeah, a lot of times they don't even give you any info, and that's okay. Maybe I should teach somebody how to plant seeds without the info on the back of the package. You go by the seed exactly, and if the seed's super small, then you just lightly sow. But if it's big, then you go by how deep the seed is, or how say for instance, if the seed was only like not even an inch, and you just put it in the ground, the same as, sorry, I'm super tired. It was Trish and Bob that kept me up last night. Crazies. And when I got off last night, they were still on. So I don't know what time they went to bed. No idea. But I'm tired, y'all. Wait, what are we talking about again? Yeah. I'm just tired. Just waiting on Tammy. It'll just be a few minutes. I don't think she's messaged me. I gave her the link, I thought. Sometimes I've done that. Whoops. No, I sent it to her. Okay, she got it. Yeah, we're good. So, hey, I got a question for you, Prepper 101. Were you in the service? Is he out there? I was just curious. Not that I don't care if you were or weren't. I was just curious. Yeah, I used to sleep in. Now I just if I can, I take a nap. I feel kind of crazy sometimes. The link is in the link. Yes. I think you were there. You were there at CB though. When I said that. Viper was definitely there. He was on the panel. Yeah. Like I said, I'm just waiting. If not, I'm just going to turn this into an open chat. I don't know what's up with her. Like I said, the kids had half day school. Oh, Lordy. Dunkin' Donuts is calling my name, but if I have a Dunkin' Donuts, I might not sleep tonight. That's okay. I'll just do a bunch of lives. Right? That's how I get down. And so, yeah. I think I'm taking 2 weeks off for Christmas. Yeah, that's something I can talk about, right? Real quick before I don't know where she's at. Oh, Lordy. I'm not usually this tired. I mean, I'm tired, but I'm not like dragging usually. Okay, so the 21st, Backwoods Law, if you remember, to all the new members out there, if you remember, we're having Backwoods Law come on at 9:30. He's going to be talking about cybersecurity, stuff like that. So that'll be on at 9:30 on Sunday. Yosi, oh shoot, holy crap. That just reminded me that Thanksgiving is like soon. Holy moly crockanoli. Yeah, wow, that's next week. That's insane. I can't believe it. This month has went by so fast, and honestly, it really hasn't been that cold here. So it's kind of weird. Yeah, cybersecurity. I might even go over like YouTube. So people that don't understand YouTube, no, it's this Sunday. Oh wait, I thought you meant you. Yeah, it's next Thursday. It's insane, isn't it? I wasn't expecting that. Like to look at the calendar and actually be like, oh my God, wow, it's crazy. Wow. But we're gonna have Yosi in the Simple Kitchen on the 24th. He'll be cooking for us, so I'm excited about that. And then after that, ladies' night is the 28th. So any of you ladies, if you want to come up, yeah, 28 last night, up to 70 today. Yeah, like what the hell? Which is cool. I mean, the warm weather is cool because my birds lay, and so they lay more when it's warmer, and I don't care about that. But yeah, I can take the warm weather for Ohio. I'm not gonna complain. I'm just gonna have more bugs in the summertime. I'm waiting to see how you paint with fish. Yeah, painting with fishes. When is that? I moved her back. Where is it? Oh yeah, it's that night. It's ladies' night. Okay, so ladies' night is at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sorry, I'm not normally this discombobulated. Okay, so ladies' night is at 11 p.m. on to the 28th, and then painting with fishes is on at 9:30 that night. So it's a members only, and then I'm doing a live. So members only is at 9:30 on Sunday, and that's right after the Garden State Gardener show. So come on over, hang out with us. If you're a member, you can paint with fishes, and it's going to be really awesome. She's a really good painter, and I really respect that. It's pretty cool. It's the 20. Yeah. Sorry, you guys are confusing the crap out of me. That is what I was thinking. CB, what were you thinking? Hard to get those fish to hold still. That is the truth. I don't know where Tammy is, so in about a few minutes here, I am going to open the chat so we can all talk. Hey, Garden State Gardener, I was told that you have a new video of me, so I'm going to go over there and check it out here in a minute. Sorry, I haven't looked at it. I did watch the other one like quite a bit because I thought it was freaking hilarious. Oh, my Atlanta. Okay, so then I'm gonna have Vision Acres on December 1st. On the 8th, it's Ornsby Farms, and on the 15th, it's Trapping with Jinx. I'm going to do one more live, the 19th, um, at 11 for my Sunday show, and then I'm taking a break. And you guys probably won't see me until the new year. And then after that, I'm having Capsaicin Cult on the 5th. And I don't have the rest of January booked yet. So, and I'm doing a class with the bee lady. She's going to teach us how to knit, or not knit, crochet, on the 9th at 9:30. So the bee lady is going to be on there. Oh my gosh, it's Billy. I missed you so much, Billy. Wickeshire. What's up, dude? So yeah. If she doesn't come on here in a few minutes, I'm going to open the chat. I'll put the link in the link. And anyone can come up as long as you show your face and not body parts that no one else wants to see. Oh, you have limited Wi-Fi. Oh, I'm sorry, Billy. But yeah, so I don't know. She hasn't messaged me. I hope she's okay. But yeah, that's what's going on in my neck of the woods. I'm gonna have a lot more video content next year. I'm sorry, Christ is the answer. Hey KK, what's up? Aw, you're so sweet. Thank you. It's good to see you. Yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do, it's 9 after, so she's not here. Court's looking less of a gardener, more like a DJ host. Thanks, Wickshire. I do love to garden though. All right, so I'm putting the link in the chat. Anybody wants to come up, they can. Just please be decent, because, yeah, just please be decent. And anybody can come up and hang out with me for about an hour or so until I have to go and feed my son lunch. And yeah. Definitely, I always watch on Jay's side. Figured I can also join mine. Yeah, that's cool. I appreciate you. Oh, thank you, Garden State Gardener, for doing that. Like you're all just so nice. You're so sweet. You really are a good person. I like to surround myself with good people. I can come up in a couple minutes. Oh, okay, that's fine. Whatever. The link is in the chat. Anybody wants to come up, they can. CB or whatever. If you want to come up, I understand you don't. I mean, if you want to show your face, that's fine. I don't care. More thumbs. Do it now. You guys are crazy. I love my crazies. Aw. Yeah, I was just told about it this morning, actually. CB text messaged me. Courtney, I already read that. Painting the kitchen. Oh, you're painting the kitchen, huh? That's fun. What colors? I'm not crazy. I'm Mormon. What? Aw. I love Mormons, though. You're my favorite one, Lord of the Gourd. Cracking me up. Y'all crack me up. But it's good to see Wickshire in here. Dude, I've always worried about you there for a while because it's like you disappeared from the face of the planet. And I messaged you and everything. I was like, where are you at? What happened to you? I lost my Billy. Hey, Trish. Thanks for coming in. Thank you for your wonderful text messages this morning. I really appreciate it. Aw. In 100, if I actually made $1,000,000 in my lifetime, that would be okay. 110 years from now, sub to win. Ah. You know what I miss the most, Wickshire Project, is your middle fingers. That's what I miss. And get on here and crack me up. I went to ask Tammy about applesauce. An Amish woman told me sometimes canned applesauce will have a layer of mold on the top. Just scrape it off. I'm not sure. No. Basically you can overfill it and it would get mold, but it shouldn't. If you canned it right, you should not have any mold in that jar. And if there is mold in it, I wouldn't eat it. There's different types of mold. And there's like when you're fermenting, there's mold when you're fermenting, and it's not really a mold. They call it yeast. And you can eat that, and that's fine. But there are certain molds you cannot eat, and you will die or get extremely sick. So watch out for that, because yeah, there shouldn't be any mold when you're canning. Why Family Farm? Bailey. Oh crap! The chat. Bailey is from Canada. She's hilarious. Just a fun-loving woman. Aw. There's this woman from Canada I watch, Greta. I watch her all the time because she relaxes me, and she's such a sweetie. And I've watched some of your videos, Bailey. You guys kind of have the same accent. Just so cute, and I just absolutely love it. So I'm so glad that you're a member. Believe it or not, I've made about $1 million. Been working since I was 9, almost 30 years. Wow. Nice. Oh man, this chat is going so fast in here. Up in here? That's what I thought. The recipe provided. Oh, holy crap, man. Let me go in there. The recipe provided did not use any acid and just cooked down mashed up apples. You don't really need acid for fruits. Fruits have their own pectin and stuff in there, and you should be okay with canning that. You shouldn't need any extra additives or anything like that, and it should be fine. And that's what preserves. You know, a lot of fruits have more pectin than normal. Or more acids, but typically in fruit, you don't have to add that in. Tomatoes are a little bit different because you could be using any type of tomatoes. If you're canning tomatoes, you could be using like a yellow one, which has less acid and stuff like that. So if you are canning, we suggest that you get like citric acid and put some in every jar, just for the fact that it's uneven. But you know what? My grandma had been canning for years and never used citric acid. Never. So, yeah. It's, it's up to you and how you feel and how you can, really. But yeah. It's up to you. Oh, thank you, Christ is the answer. That's so nice of you. A lot of people, I've always worn makeup. Well, for one, my mom is a beautician. I don't know if I told that before. My mom is a beautician. And, if I didn't wear makeup going out of the house or something, she'd always judge me. I love my mom. Okay. I know I say things about her that's a little crazy. I love my mom, but, she'd always why didn't you put makeup on today? Something like that. So I've always worn makeup, and a lot of people don't understand that, or they don't I'm well, what's the big deal? Women wear makeup. I had somebody, when I worked in lumber, I always wore makeup. I worked in lumber and I wore makeup. My boss told me, "You're wearing makeup." And I said, "Yes, I am a woman." Doesn't make any sense. But yeah, that's just something I do and I enjoy it and I don't really care what anybody else thinks. um it's just who I am. Yeah. So I put the link in the chat. If anybody wants to come up, they can. If not, I can email you the link. I shouldn't have put it in the chat because of trolls. I didn't even think about that. And I'll email it out too, so you guys can have it. And my gosh, this chat. You guys are crazy. Need more proof I'm a woman. Well, this is the only proof that you're getting. Sorry. Goofball. Reserved for the after party. Yeah, I deleted that link, so I'm emailing it out now. It's a shame that, we have to do that, but I think who wanted up? My brain has been misfiring the past couple of days and I'm getting my speech and everything's getting all fubbled up. Hedgehog. You guys can come on up and hang out. I sent links. And feel free to do that. And oh, look who's here. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I just can't see you, honey.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's probably Melon. Melon has been the worst mistake of my life.
Well, I'm sorry I'm late. I had an
It's
issue
okay.
with the kids after I picked them up, and so I am just now here.
That's okay. I appreciate it. And yeah, I'm sorry you had to rush around and everything. I appreciate you being here. I did send out the link to some people, so if they want to come up, they can. Somebody asked a question, Tammy, about applesauce, and I answered it in the best way as possible. They said an Amish woman said that it's normal for applesauce to have a layer of mold on the top. Is that correct?
No, I've never had mold on my applesauce.
Mm-hmm. That's why I was like, huh? And she told her just to scrape it off.
The only thing I scrape it off is maple syrup. Everything else, it can go down into it, and you can have it all throughout and not be able to see it. Maple syrup, it just skims, it stays right on the top, and you can actually skim it off maple syrup. Yeah, and yeah, Billy Joel cheese. Actually, my mother always said the mold on cheese was good for you. It's penicillin and bread. It actually is penicillin on bread, but
yeah,
I don't eat it. She never got me to eat it, but she always said it would be good for you.
Isn't blue cheese, isn't that mold?
Or it's a special, it is a special mold they inject into a certain kind of cheese to make it blue cheese. It's actually injected on purpose in there.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah, my mom always used to do that and scrape the mold off the cheese. My mom always did that or cut it off. Yep. Be wary of red mold, yes. Just be wary of any mold, to be quite honest.
Mold is dangerous. It can hurt you. It can mess you up. It can mess your lungs up.
Yeah. You just gotta be leery of that kind of stuff because yeah. Oh, it's my favorite backwoods lawman. Look at that. Howdy.
I'm waving.
Hello.
You can see me. This is weird because I can see the chat today.
Oh, okay. A little different from other days.
You can't see. It's a trade off. You either can see me or I can see the chat. I'm sorry.
Flip a coin, huh?
Oh Lord, that cracks me up. Hey Tammy, we're thinking about doing a wide family farm meetup. If we did that, would you come?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, cool. I've always wanted to drink with my Tammy, so that'd be something cool. Um, but yeah, so yeah, no mold, guys, and especially if you're canning. If you've canned and you opened it up and there's mold in the jar, there was something in the process that didn't go right. There was some kind of air that got in there that there's something that's
Some,
not right.
Sometimes people misunderstand though. Like a lot of times fat looks kind of funky and they think it's mold and it's really just the fat has congealed up, floated to the top and congealed up there. So not everything that looks like mold is mold in canning though.
It's not going to be at my house, Wickshire. Honey, I can't accommodate everybody. I can just see my neighbors now, specifically my mother. Um, looking at all the cars and be like, "What is going on?" Yeah, I mean, I don't. It would be at a hotel somewhere. We'd have to, and that's something I'm seriously going to have to talk to my husband about. And then I'd have to book it in January for probably July or something like that. So it's just something we're going to have to think about. And I would probably have to form a committee of people that I trust to help me, because it would probably be I'd probably sell tickets. That's probably how I would do it. I'd sell tickets and go from there and stuff like that. Hotel, good motel. Shady equals shady. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Hey, Zombie Prepper. I don't know if I said hi to you when you first came in, and I feel bad. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. But yeah, so it's something we're going to think about, and hopefully we can get it done, and it will be, drama free. We'll see. Nothing is guaranteed. I don't know what happened to Tammy. She's muted. I don't know.
I was just yelling at children to not be so
okay.
loud in the background.
It was mama time.
That makes sense. Like, what happened? Hi.
We have a teenage boy who loves to torture his brother here. So
And sister.
And sister.
He's screaming in the background.
Aww.
We're really all okay. It's just normal family stuff.
You guys are so cute.
Hey, Kenya.
So, any other canning questions or anything like that? We have the rubble up here.
I did see the one Mrs. Cosmic Cultivators asked about the canning potatoes. And potatoes give off an outgas when they ferment and they rot. People have actually been harmed by having large batches of potatoes in an enclosed space and going down and breathing that. So obviously something started to ferment in that jar to make it outgas.
Fermented potatoes.
Yeah, that sounds delicious.
Also known as vodka.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's how they do vodka, but I don't think they do it with the whole potato.
Yeah. Until somebody needs Billy, you're cracking me up. Until somebody needs a pint of blood at the end of it.
Well, yeah, it's all fair unless there's blood drawn, right? Then mom's got to get involved.
Yeah, the vodka. Thank you. I like vodka. Did I ever tell you? Oh, I don't know if I told people. My mother-in-law got married, and the guy that took pictures in her wedding was Russian. And I had a few to drink, and I asked him. I was like, "Teach me how to drink like a Russian," And he pulls out his flask and pours a shot for me. He had a flask or whatever. And I was like, oh my God. I'm like, is this like your special like vodka stash? And he's like, no, it's Grey Goose. Oh, it cracks me
Lord.
up.
Hey, by the way,
Oh yeah, I'm wearing mine. Look at that. That's funny. But yeah. What if potatoes turn darker in color when canning? They do. They do have a weird look to them. Hi.
hello.
They do have a weird look to them. I've learned from my mistake. Do a small batch at a time when you're, because in the book you have to boil them before or whatever. Do a small batch at a time. Don't do all the potatoes at once, because when I did that, they got mushy. And I still like them mushy. That's fine. But if you're frying potatoes from the jar or something like that, it's kind of like mashed potatoes at the end, you know? And I learned that mistake. And
Me sees
you know,
a hedgehog.
hello. Hey. What other mistakes did I do? I can't remember. But yeah, so when you're doing potatoes, just do a small amount at a time and do it like you're blanching before you put them in the jar. I know it said in the book like 2 to 3 minutes. It actually could be like 40 seconds and pull it out and then can it. Because what you're going to be doing then is double cooking it. You're going to be putting it in the jar and then pressure canning it. And then the potatoes turn to mush. So, and that's kind of what I learned with that.
Hey, do you want to cut?
They also turn dark because of the starches in them. So the starchier the potato, the more they will turn.
What's up, dude? Hi, Jonah. Aw, what a sweetie pea. Yeah, I like pickled eggs, but I only like certain ones. I like the ones made out of beets. And that's it. I won't eat like mustard ones or anything like that. In fact, that kind of grosses me out. So my mom ever like at Christmas, she'll make pickled beets, eggs, and I'll eat that. They're pretty good. Not too bad.
I make pickled eggs. That kind
Cosmic said he didn't get the mail for the link.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll send. Pickle egg. Oh, that's nice. When I was pregnant, I was a diabetic when I was pregnant, so I watched what I ate. So that was one thing that I could eat was pickled eggs and stuff like that, and so I did. I found a recipe that used Splenda instead of sugar. So I ate those, and it was high in protein.
Nice.
Cosmic cultivators.
There's a half-pint pup that just jumped up on Laura's lap. Watch out.
Yep. He's got to say hi too. Actually, I'm protecting him from the child.
As shopping, he does the aisle. I don't know what you're talking about, Trish. Pickled beets are so... See, I don't like beets. I just like the eggs done in them. I'm just not... I don't know. Somebody... It was Josh, I think. Gardner Josh telling me that the sugar beets are really good. And I've never had those before, so I can't really say.
Hi, Uncle Al.
Your husband and I could power a propane car if we drove together. Interesting, Billy.
That's funny, Billy.
FYI, guys, I think Billy lives in Tennessee now. So
Yes, he does.
just look out for him.
Yeah.
Beets taste too earthy to me. It's like eating dirt.
Yes. That's what I tell everybody. It's like it smells like dirt. I'm like,
Yes.
That's the only part that I couldn't get past is like my mom loves them and she'll open up a can and she'll make them, she'll cook them or whatever. And I'm like, I'm like, that smells like dirt, Mom. Like, I just can't do it. No.
Yep, it's too much earth.
Mm-hmm.
No, specimen in a jar is when you can like beef or something like that. That's a specimen in a jar. You open that up after it's canned and you're like, whoa, is that okay?
Yep. Tennessee barefoot and almost pregnant.
When people open up canned chicken that have never had canned chicken, and they don't understand that it's not going to smell like Kentucky Fried Chicken just came through your kitchen.
It smells like tuna.
Smell. It does. It
And then I had 2 cats in my old house. I had 2 cats living with me, and I loved those cats. But every time, like, I'd make chicken salad out of it, I could do that, and I'd open up a can, and the cats would come like running, like it was nobody's business. And then I knew, I was like, I shouldn't be eating this. That's how I felt about it. But
it's so good,
I love
though.
my canned chicken for
really
chicken
good.
salad.
my husband says not all beets taste like dirt. Yeah.
I think it's just more the red ones, huh?
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah. But they're so good for you, and I wonder if it's because of all the minerals in it from the
Yeah, I forget who was telling me. They said the beets are really good for your stomach, like really good for your stomach.
They have beet pills. No.
I think
Oh,
it
really?
was Howie from permaculture that was talking about how healthy beet juice is for you.
Yeah. Canned chicken is great if you lack the required teeth to chew normal animal proteins. What are you saying, Billy? Are you saying you don't have any teeth now?
You shouldn't have talked back to Sharon that much, Billy. That's all I got to say.
Oh!
Oops.
Someone's in trouble. Hey, Mary Ranch.
Snap.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Look who's up here.
Hey, what's
How you
going on,
doing?
everybody? Just waking up.
What's up, Chris?
What's going on?
Actually, I think Billy's wife is way too sweet.
Glasses are horrible.
Billy helped me get my hours for monetization. Like, I would just let my computer run all night, and he would be in there chatting with himself. So I appreciate that, Wickshire Project. You helped me, literally helped me. So you're the bomb diggity. We love you.
He knows I love him. I'm one of his biggest fans.
I can so see him talking to himself, though. That's the funny part.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think he had several accounts too, and he would just get on there and talk to himself. I kept the live going.
I just have different applications, or I should say IP numbers, where I can tune into one person's broadcast and give them 3 views at the same time.
Yeah.
Because I have 3 different IP numbers, so that's kind of equivalent to having 3 accounts, kind of.
I don't know. How does that work if you have YouTube on your television? Because I have Apple TV. I have Apple TV in 2 rooms. So is that a different IP then?
My understanding is like one view is one IP address, aka so if I have my phone on my phone data as opposed to the house data, it's 2 different.
Oh, that's a good picture of you.
Chris paused.
You know what I mean?
Has he got gillitis?
That's my understanding of it. Correct me if I'm wrong. You would be more savvy than me about this.
Yeah, the IP address is linked to your actual router. So if you have like a cable router and you're using that router, even if you have a separate address, like your IP address is 0.8, 0.10, it doesn't matter because it's still coming from the same router. So you have to use 2 different items. Like you'd have to use your router and then your data on your phone or something like that.
Yes. Yep. So yeah, I am doing it kind of right.
Yeah, if you have 2 or 3 different routers that are separate that come from different IP addresses, then yeah, that absolutely works.
Would NordVPN work like
I just
that?
now saw Garden State Gardner's video about me.
Uh-oh.
The
Sounds like
Oh
a
my
funny
God.
one to watch.
I am dressed as a turkey. Just say
Oh.
that.
I
Oh
thought
my
you were talking
God.
about the sledding one, which is absolutely hilarious, by the
That's
way.
hilarious.
I know, fishes just takes me out, man. Like what? Oh Lord.
Secret plan.
Tammy, how long does it Tammy, how long does it no, that's the way she wrote it. How long does canned butter ghee last? Forever.
Well, ghee is shelf stable without canning, so it lasts very, very long time. And then if you can it, I've never had any that I've used past 3 years because I've always used it up. So I know it lasts at least 3 years quite well.
That's
I
nice.
love I never had ghee. I bought it in a store because I think I wanted to use it for my husband's Blackstone. And that's why we bought it, because it has like a high burn, you know? And I'm like, I want to try a little bit of this. So I popped some of my canned potatoes in my skillet with a little bit of ghee. Oh, I am like 100% sold on ghee. Like 100%. It is amazing stuff. Makes me want to
Never
make
heard of
my
it.
own. Oh my gosh, you have to try it. It's the bomb.
It's ghee, like G-I, like ghee?
No, it's GHEE.
Okay.
Yeah. It's expensive if you buy it in the store, but you can make it yourself using real butter. It's clarified butter.
Yeah, that's what I was
Right
gonna say.
now, right now is the time to get your butter. You'll never be cheaper than between Thanksgiving and Christmas. So right now is the time to buy it and make it yourself. You can save $5 to $6 a jar, a pint jar.
Doesn't canned butter become ghee? I don't know. What is that true, Tammy?
No,
No.
you have to remove the milk solid proteins. You have to skim it to make it into ghee. You take out the solids, the milk fat solid proteins.
Yeah.
And skim it, then it's ghee. So, but you can just butter, but it doesn't do well. You have to do a lot of shaking, and it's kind of a pain. It's easier to can ghee.
So speaking of canning, Gina was talking about a mishap that my parents had with potatoes. I wanted to elaborate a little bit more on that.
Oh God. Okay.
So my parents went out and bought like 30 pounds of potatoes. They were on sale. So my mother's asking me, hey, how do you do this, that, and the other? I said, do your research on YouTube. XYZ, these people will show you how. So she didn't bother to do any research, and she cooked them. I don't even think she cooked them. I think she just peeled them, put them in the jars, and then canned them. 3 days later, we're like, what the is that smell? Like we're checking the we're checking the cat box, we're checking the closets and make sure, the cats didn't defecate anywhere. And we're baffled. And then I finally start smelling. And I'm like, it's coming from over there. They realized that I think it was 16 jars of potatoes had popped and fermented. And oh my, the smell. Like,
Yeah, just one rotten potato smells. Like, I
Yeah.
can't imagine like jars of them.
30
Like,
pounds. 30
oh
pounds.
no! It did so
See, that's where
gross.
being a volunteer firefighter would have been great, because you could have just gone down to the station, got one of the SCBAs, put it on, and then you could have cleaned it up. I can't imagine doing that without an SCBA on.
So professionally, we're cleaners, which, okay, ideal, but we were heading out the door to go to work when they discovered that. So I was like, Have fun.
Say peace out.
See ya, wouldn't want to be ya.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my
Come
God, that's
back to them and they're
horrible.
all drunk.
The smell hung around for 2 more days, but it's good now.
Oh, gross.
Oh, it's so
Oh
bad.
my.
So bad.
Oh, that's horrible.
But I wanted to elaborate on that a little bit more. The chat didn't do it justice. But we've been really successful this year with making stuff from the garden. Last night we had sloppy joes with homemade sloppy joe sauce. Came out amazing.
Nice.
The sauces we made this year, I don't know if you saw the dump sauce that I made like 2 months ago. Is every vegetable from the garden ended up in our sauce. So we had like,
Oh,
no lie, 15 vegetables in our sauce, and my goodness,
Nice.
that's so good. So good with everything. But no, we did pretty good this year, like I said with our interview. I'm sorry, Laura. Go ahead.
no, it's okay.
No, it's
Oh.
Jonah. It's Jonah. You can hear him.
Fair enough. We did really good this year with our garden. Even just on the cooking aspect of it, learning how to preserve certain things, getting into the canning, dehydrating to make spices. Like I learned quite a bit on the
Yeah.
opposite spectrum of things. Gina learned how to grow. I learned how to build and cook even more than I already knew.
That's so cool,
So,
Chris. That's so
yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
That's what it's all about.
it really is like never-ending learning.
Well, I
I've
had
learned
fun.
more outside of school than in school. It's unreal.
I had fun because Purple got some blueberries and some strawberries, so I got to can some jam with her like I used to do with my grandma. That
Aw.
was fun.
Did
Yeah,
you use
that is
Grandma's
fun.
I love
recipe?
canning jam.
Yeah, she did it exactly the same way my grandma used to do it because I was always the stirrer, of course. But she did it exactly the same way. That was fun. I had a good time. I hadn't done that since I was like probably 9, 10 years old.
Oh,
Yeah. I love breaking out the old recipe box.
That generational stuff is just precious. Just to be able to do that is precious.
Yeah.
I agree.
I have a recipe card that's my grandfather's. It's about 50 years old that we'll be using here soon in a Christmas collaboration that we want to do.
Cool.
So that'll be pretty cool to break out that old recipe. It's an amazing recipe. The cookie bar, Courtney.
Yummy.
Yeah.
I'm all about that.
Yeah, it's called a Congo bar, to be specific.
Yum.
Mm.
It sounds good.
Congo bar.
Yep. Congo bar.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. Good stuff.
That got
Yeah.
Courtney's interest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dehydrated potatoes. Yeah, I never thought about that. You have to cut them super thin, though. And
The trick to doing dehydrated potatoes is to actually bake them in the roaster instead of trying to boil them. Because when you boil potatoes to cook them, you put all that water into them. So if you cook them in a roaster like baked potatoes till they're still hard in the center, but soft on the outside, and then you can slice them up really easy.
I saw this thing on a video, I think it was yesterday. This girl who had never done potatoes in a microwave before. Oh my God. She did this potato to absolute crispness. She tried to cut it with a knife and it exploded. It was so dry. I was like, oh my. I was surprised her house didn't burn down.
My kitchen manager back in the day when I worked in the restaurant, he had a potato that was ordered and wasn't available. So he tried to speed it up as fast as possible. And he wrapped it in cellophane and threw it in the microwave. 10 minutes later, we had the fire station coming.
And that was the kitchen
dried
manager?
out so quickly that the inside turned into a briquette and started smoking.
Oh, Lordy.
oh,
I
the
told you
times
guys
of your
this
lives.
we got a call to a
Hilarious.
house because there was this explosion. So we were thinking it was a gas explosion. So we're there. We're fully geared up. We have the lines. We're drawing the line off the pumper. We get into the house after the chief does the walk around. We don't see flames anywhere. So we're like, okay, what was this explosion then? We go walking into the kitchen, and sitting on the stove in the kitchen is a can of chili. And the girl, who was like 13, 14 years old, was going to do chili up, and she forgot that she had turned the stove on, and she sat the can of chili right on the burner. It was one of those like induction stoves or something. The can exploded, so there was chili all over the ceiling, all over the walls, everywhere. And she was scared because she didn't know what this explosion was, so she just called 911. They dispatch us, telling us it was a gas explosion. We get there, the house is standing. We're like, what the heck? It was a can of chili. It wasn't the actual gas line exploding. That was a funny one.
Yeah.
That is pretty funny.
All I can think about is the aftermath of that and trying to clean up chili from your ceiling and your walls.
Yeah, we went in there and we had our fire gloves on, so those are super insulated. So we went over, picked the can up. It was still smoking, of course. Threw it in the trash can for us. Said, okay, we're done here. Have a good one.
Yeah. And Billy says to always belly button pierce your nuked taters.
Yes.
Yeah,
Belly button
he did
pierce.
not. Yeah, no. I think that's why it turned into a briquette in the middle, because
And
he
Google
didn't do
how long
anything.
you should cook it.
It was one of those instances where he forgot about it because in the heat of the moment, cooking in a kitchen, and next thing we know, the fire department was showing up. Like, oh yeah, there's a potato in the microwave.
Wow. Did I ever tell you about the time I burnt bread?
Uh-oh.
No.
I was at my old
She's gonna
house.
get red in the cheeks here. Hold on.
This is a good one.
I was at my old house, and you know how Walmart has those, it's that bread, it's everything bread. It has like all the seeds and everything on top. I love it. Well, I made spaghetti, and I was gonna just heat this bread up in the oven real quick, and I set it to broil. Right?
The firefighter has seen this before, trust me.
I was waiting for it to get crisp on top. Well, when I opened the oven to take another look at it and make sure everything's going good in there, it's caught on fire.
Oops.
So I'm like, oh my God! I'm like, fire! My husband's in the shower. And I'm like, Dustin, like, fire! I couldn't even get it out because I was just kind of like, what the hell? Like, fire! And he comes running down. He's like, what the hell is going on? It's some fire. I mean, my stove, it was burning in there. My stove was throwing codes. Okay? Like, it was like F1, F5, but like, it was like going crazy. My husband gets it with the mitts and throws it out on the back lawn, and it was raining. So there goes the bread.
Dustin said he should have been the one to tell the story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. You know.
So in other words, you're telling us if we do a meetup, you're not allowed to cook the food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a good cook. I'm just an airhead sometimes.
Please, more about this meetup.
I'm not a very good direction person. I don't follow directions. I'm thinking about it. Dustin's in here, but I got to talk to him about it first. But I'm thinking about having a wide family farm meetup over the summer.
Yeah. Location wise.
It would,
believe it or not, my parents are heading down your way right now. They're heading to Pataskala, Ohio.
Oh, okay.
An hour south of Columbus.
Yeah, I'm like
two.
I'm like 2 hours north of, maybe 2.5 hours north of Columbus.
Yeah, you're more northeastern quadrant of. Okay.
If I was going to do a meetup, I would probably do it in Cleveland in case I had people flying in. That way they don't have to drive so far from the airport to a hotel. And that's what I was thinking. But if we don't have a whole... if we don't have a whole lot of people flying in for it, then I would probably just do it locally or somewhere around here in a hotel and get a conference room.
I was hoping a little bit further up this way, maybe like a 6-hour drive as opposed to a 10-hour drive. Maybe we could have driven down there. I will not fly at all. Like if I was meant to fly, the creator would have put wings on my back. Period.
I have to go, Courtney.
I
will
understand,
talk to you
Tammy.
later.
All right, I love you.
Bye,
Take it
Tammy.
easy, Tammy.
Bye. But yeah, so it's something I'm thinking about, and what I'm going to do is probably form a committee and sell tickets. Once I figure out prices and stuff like that, then I know how much the tickets can cost or should cost and stuff like that. So it's just...
You know what a camel is, right? That's a horse by committee.
Camel is my spirit animal. Did you know
I
that?
thought the raven was.
I am not going to go near that one because I know the shirt you have. So.
Oh God, no, not like that. What the
Courtney, I
hell?
thought the raven
You walked
was your
into that one
spirit animal.
face first.
I guess I did. What'd you say, it's Chris?
I thought the raven was your spirit animal. You have a
Oh,
tattoo.
that's one of them. Yeah. My ravens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just observant, not a stalker, creepy guy. I swear.
I know you're not a stalker, creepy guy. I've already been introduced to a lot of those people.
Yeah. Well, you know, he's remembering tattoos. What's next? Hey, I got one too, so there you go.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I want another one, but like I said, my mother lives next door. I'm like, I can't do anything fun. Well, it's not that I'm under her wing like that. It's just that she'll bug the crap out of me. Like, you know, I can't even dye my hair. Oh, why'd you dye your hair for?
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It's like her nose has to be in every single little thing, and you're just like,
oh, why'd you wear that shirt? Like, because I felt like it?
Yeah.
You know, I'm at the point, I just don't even want to hear it. So I just, yeah.
Or it's like, you know, we live with my parents, I should say. Every morning I'll go out and make a smoothie, you know, my smoothie. Every morning, what are you doing? I don't have much of a life. Like, this is it. You know, I take my vitamins and I, you know, have a smoothie every morning. And it's the same question. What are you doing?
I would like to say, I'm doing meth, Mom. Like,
Well, yeah. Well, no. We have a pretty open relationship. She knows what I do, but I don't do. That was my younger years.
She knows I do math. It's okay. I'm just kidding.
No, the whole crack and heroin and all that stuff was my younger years. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm much more grown up now and do legal things.
Yeah.
Legal
Hey, that
things.
works.
Well, New Hampshire, live free or die, but obey every law that we make. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Hey, Thorhaven, thanks for coming in.
King Thor.
Hey, Thorhaven.
But yeah, so that's something I'm thinking about, and if that's the case, I'll like have to make a special T-shirt for the occasion.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. So
you just have to make it a weekend, and maybe we can come out. Maybe.
Okay. It definitely would be on the weekend. It'd probably be a 2-day event. That's what I was thinking, just to make it worth people's while to even come. Because I mean, if somebody's gonna fly in, they're not gonna fly in for one freaking day. I'm like, who the hell wants to do that? You know.
Well, it's a 12-hour trip to Pataskala, Ohio. So I'm kind of guesstimating you would be about 9 hours. So that's literally a day. And if we left from work, we would be there noon Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Earliest. So, and that's no sleep.
Oh, you scared me. I didn't.
Dustin?
I can't hear. Yeah, I can't hear behind me. So when somebody comes in, it scares me.
I hate that with my
gotta
wireless
see the
headphones.
chat.
I'll be working and like okay, I see stuff out of my peripheral vision, and I know it's not just pareidolia or pareidolia. So when I have my headphones on, I hear like weird things, and it's usually the vacuum creaking, like the wheel squeaking or something.
Yeah.
I'm looking around like, what was that?
I was filming a video, and Jonah was in bed, and my son-in-law comes down, and he doesn't want to disturb me, so he's really, really quiet. And all of a sudden, the back door opens. Talk about freak out. I'm like, who's coming in my house? You know, I was like, oh, well, there's 15 like homeless people living in the park behind us, so it's kind of like, crap, you know. Oh, just set me off. Like, don't do that again. Don't sneak around. Just because I'm shooting a video.
What were you gonna say, baby?
The bread story was way funnier than what she.
Tell
Oh
us
my
your
God.
tell us your version.
Now she's really getting red in the face. So
Yeah.
here it comes.
She's right. I was I get out of the shower. I got a towel wrapped around me, and all I hear is the house is on fire. Oh my God! You know. So I'm like, what in the hell is going on? I run downstairs. There's black smoke just rolling out of the stove.
In your towel, right?
Yeah, in a towel. And
Yeah,
I've never seen this before, but your stove will flash codes. Okay, it's got like all these codes flashing up on it. Like, what the hell is going on? I like whip open the oven. There's like a foot tall flames like rolling out of the oven.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, and this was a huge loaf of bread, guys. I mean, it was like
giant flames. There
This-
was not.
this is like the width. It was like 10 inches wide. This is the hugest loaf of bread. It was made for like a party or something. Oh, what the hell was she thinking putting it on broil? Okay, I don't understand why you would put bread on broil. But either way, I snatched that. I grabbed an oven mitt and I snatched that flaming tray out of the oven. Flames are just rolling off of this thing. I whip open the sliding glass door and I wing this thing outside. And the sound it made when it hit the ground, it was like boom. And it's just pouring down rain. Luckily, and it's like you hear like the steam. There's steam rolling off of it. The dogs go running outside, and the dogs run over there and they start sniffing it. Like, what the hell is that? It was. I'll never forget it. I will never forget the sound of that bread hitting the dirt. It hit perfectly flat. It was just like thump. It sounded like a body hitting the ground.
Yeah. It's awesome.
I couldn't.
So
Sorry,
this is
but I
a good
feel so bad
teaching
now.
moment. This is a good teaching moment. Bruce, what should he have done in that?
Left it in
Take
the
the
oven,
towel
made
off.
sure the door was closed, and get the hell out of there. Except put some clothes on so that when we get there, we're not watching you in your towel freezing to death because it's in northern Ohio in the middle of the winter and you're freezing to death, and we got to run into your house with a hose because Courtney burned a loaf of bread.
Yeah. Who the hell puts bread on broil?
I wanted it crispy.
Yeah, not on broil, Court. You normally
Okay.
do you bake bread on broil? No.
If you're doing like garlic toast or something,
Yeah.
I put the broiler on. But
Oh,
I'm standing
but
right
you have to
there at
stand
the
there and
same-
watch it. You don't go watch
Yeah.
TV in the other room.
I didn't watch TV in the other
Oh, my
room.
ass. She was not paying attention to that bread.
You just
I mean,
gotta
it
put
was-
a timer on it.
It was fully engulfed here. But see, I saved our house.
The fun part is when it actually causes an entire fire that like burns up the kitchen, and the fire
Yeah.
department actually has to put it out, and then you have to explain to the insurance adjuster how you managed to do this.
Yeah.
That's the fun part.
I was broiling bread.
Yeah. It's like, excuse me? Baking powder?
Yeah. It was interesting, man. But we didn't have our kitchen remodeled at the time, so it wouldn't have been that bad, I guess.
Would have sped up that process, that's for
Yes.
sure.
Yes, it would have. And somebody else would have had to do all the damn work.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, actually, Q, that's what happened though. When I opened it up, it wasn't on fire.
Oh, yeah.
When I opened it up, that's
The
when it.
oxygen.
Yeah.
The oxygen got to it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
all I know
if you
is-
remember, I was saying, what was it? Cautious. If there's a fire in your house, close the door to the room, and when you leave the house, close the door. Because if you don't, you're oxygenating the fire. That's one of the legs of having a fire. You have to have
Backdraft.
oxygen, fuel, and heat. If you take one of those away, the fire goes out.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if you would have turned the oven off, left the door shut, it would have gone out too.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. But
there
yeah.
was a lot of smoke rolling.
Oh, thanks, Billy.
What about those codes? Do you think that would have avoided the warranty? That might have avoided the warranty on my oven.
Possibly.
I was really worried that it destroyed the oven, but it worked after that, so we're good.
It's like it was like a car. Like I've never seen
Gear
it.
said,
Like,
fire alarm's going off. Bread's done.
yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Here-
Lord.
Here I am running out in the backyard with a towel on, throwing a loaf of like this thing was the biggest loaf of bread, and she
Thank
like
God the towel stayed on.
yeah, it had garlic and like everything on it. I think she might have put like garlic butter on it. This thing was heavy.
No, I bought one of those everything.
I know,
loaves
but I
from
mean, it
Walmart.
was like heavy. It
Yeah.
was really heavy. It wasn't like a normal loaf of bread. You think of a light loaf of bread. This thing had some weight to it. The sound it made, though, was just like a
Al's
body
choking
hitting the
on
ground.
his coffee.
You know, there's going to be a video about this. Uncle Al's going to mention your flaming bread in a video, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's flame. It's in a positive light.
Yeah.
That's the shirt that we do for the meat.
If
You have
a loaf of bread
flaming
was
piece of
flame,
bread and have Wide Family Farm on the top.
I don't know. Loaf the
Piper's
loaf
working on it currently. Watch.
the loaf flamers. I don't know.
oh no.
Yeah, somebody's got to email Viper. Make a loaf
So
of bread t-shirt.
I know this is like sprung.
No, you're not going to talk to me about it on
What do you
air.
think?
We have to figure out a lot of things.
Yeah, that's why I said I'll form a committee and we'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'd have to pick where we're going to, because where everyone's coming from, pick a central location. We have a lot of Tennessee people, so
Yeah.
we have to try to figure out where would be a good place to do it.
I'm the oddball here, Dustin. I'm New Hampshire. The
Yeah, we got,
farthest point.
yeah, Joe is New Jersey too, so there's a few,
Yeah.
you got a few people coming from the East Coast.
John from Willet Grow, but he's a busy guy. So he's been talking about Shed Wars northeastern meetup. So
I've always wanted to go to the New England states.
yeah,
Always.
it's really nice up here. It's just like I said, you have everything up here except for a desert. Like it's amazing up here.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that Sherry was going to be able to do her meetup this year, but it's not really looking too good. She's still
She
dealing
wanted
with
me to
health
help
issues.
out with it, and like then all of a sudden she got sick, and then it seems like she's been sick ever since, and I just feel so
Yeah,
horrible.
we're worried about her. We hope she gets over all those issues.
That thing that's going around, if you know what I mean, seems to be like a prolonged, hazard.
What they're
If
saying
you know what
is plan on it just being like the flu every year. You're going to have to get a booster shot.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
No bueno.
I don't play into the media games, what they call it, is exactly what you just said, Bruce. Exactly. I just don't believe in the hype of it. I haven't done anything different. I have a regimen every single day, and it's done me very, very well. So,
Well, I don't know if you heard before, but Faye and I, in the apartment we lived in Pennsylvania, everybody around us got it. Faye and I didn't get it.
and what,
everybody
Gina and I
around
are-
us had it. We didn't
Gina
get it.
and I are
Yeah, but-
cleaning.
Did they actually? That's where I'm. Did they actually have it? Because those tests are not
Foolproof.
accurate.
No.
And when he had his surgery, they had to test him for it. and they didn't even do the test correctly. They just and then he didn't have it. Well, he could have had it because they didn't do the test right. They're supposed to like be in your nasal cavity for that. They're not supposed to just swab your nose hair. Like,
Yeah, but you can't really get up there that far because then you start interfering with the blood-brain barrier, and that is detrimental after you puncture that so many times. So, like, I won't even have that done to me. I've never had anything to do with any of this for the year and 2 years it's been around. Like, I don't even wear a diaper on my face, like, will
oh,
not.
I'm so glad you don't wear a diaper.
I'm glad you said face.
Yeah, well, it depends, it depends. Mr.
It does
Potato Head,
depend. It does depend. Yes, it does depend. Nothing against anyone that needs that.
No, you know what the funniest thing is? I love doing this to Gina, and we'll be in that certain aisle, and I'll wait till she's on the opposite end, and I'll grab a package of them, and I'll run up the aisle and be like, honey, you forgot these? And she gets so angry at me.
I could see that.
It's awesome.
Depends on the type. Oh my God.
I'm sure she's still listening. She's visiting her dad up at rehab with that whole thing. So that's why she's not here right now, and I am. So
yeah.
It's a cold, nasty, wet, rainy day still.
Yeah.
I missed out on the eclipse last night. I was very, very angry.
It was so cloudy here we couldn't have seen it.
Yeah. I wanted to set up the telescope and go live, and what really got to me is I was watching on YouTube certain people with their live stuff, and I know more than these idiots. Like, I can literally triangulate my telescope and, it would be locked on and watch it go. These guys were like, "Durr, let me fix this, durr." I was so angry. Like, I could have had, a really good stream last night, but, nature said F you.
It was really cloudy here too, so we didn't get to see it.
Yeah, I didn't. And plus, I wasn't about to go outside.
I don't know how you all feel about this theory, but the plane farts, if I can put it that way. Yeah.
The what?
Stratospheric aerial injection.
Thank you. Before the rain came, that's all I saw across the moon was dozens and dozens of streams of them. So
they were blocking Planet X.
Yeah.
Well, that's funny because scientists have discovered the 9th planet supposedly, but it was discovered in the 80s. I have an encyclopedia that says so. It was discovered in the 80s, but now they're rehashing it right now and saying that they have discovered it. It's out there, but it's not the Hercules or the Nibiru and all that stuff. It doesn't come in and destroy, the planet and all that.
Black Knight satellite. Yeah, dude, there's a video on the tube of these people. They're taking like a video of the sun. I don't know if you've seen it because I can't find it now. I went back to try to find it, and there was another. They're like, I'd love to tell you that's the moon right there beside the sun. They're like, and they turned the camera and they're like, but that's the moon. So what in the hell is that? It was in it. There was people in the video. I was reading the comments. There was like 1,000 comments on it. And people were saying this looks legit because of this and this and this. It was really neat. If somebody faked it, they did a really good job because of the way that there was like a glare on the lens and stuff like that people could see. They said that they did a really good job faking it, but now I can't find it. I went back to try to show Courtney. I was like, man, this is crazy if this is real. But now I can't find it. Surprisingly.
That's the problem with today's technology. You cannot tell what is real from fake. So, it's my word versus yours. I know.
Yeah.
I think I know what video you're talking about. I have my own theories on that. Maybe we're catching a glimpse into another dimension.
Yeah, it could be.
Maybe there's a crack in the matrix that we live in. That's one of my theories. I know that sounds totally out there, but I've done a lot of research to come to this conclusion that we do live in a matrix. Things aren't what they are once you get outside the realm.
I agree with you. And there's certain things that are completely unexplainable, like Skinwalker Ranch and things like that. And you're hearing more and more and more of it.
That's also because of the exposure of cell phones, and we all have a camera and be like, oh, look, we can catch a glimpse of something that we've never seen before.
Yeah, like you're saying, I mean, literally, I could have a video of Sasquatch walking across my backyard, and people will be like, oh, that's fake. It's fake.
Yeah, until you actually have that identification, the blood drip gore of the bloody head, and be like, look what I got, and nobody's going to be satisfied.
Yeah, I'd have to shoot the damn thing. And
recent events, like the information's there, and yet we have a potato head, running everything.
Yeah,
the information's there, people. Let's just, we the people need to start speaking up. Period.
Well, you guys missed the email or the notice that during President Trump's office that he actually said that UFOs exist. Well,
that wasn't him. It was the Air Force.
It was the Air Force. They came out with
and nobody gave a damn because Orange Man bad.
Yeah.
A lot of things that are coming to fruition right now that he said. But, back then it was Orange Man bad. But nowadays it's like, oh, maybe we should have second thought this. And maybe we need a change. I'm seeing that, but not enough of it.
Yeah.
But I didn't mean to turn this talk towards this direction.
No, I absolutely love this deep conversation. So it's amazing. So,
I heard you last night. I was listening. The moon over Miami. Every time I see it, I'm like, moon over Miami.
Yes, that's what I said last night.
Yeah, I know. I was listening. It's a sandwich. It's a sandwich at Denny's. Moon over Miami. Yeah,
I wouldn't know.
They don't have Denny's around.
Oh, thank you, Cameron.
I haven't eaten fast food in about 6 years now.
That's not fast food.
It is in my eyes.
Yeah,
It is.
Yeah, they just have like a bank of microwaves in the back. It's like Applebee's makes me want to throw up in my mouth.
Well, Chili's does that for a fact. I know Chili's will put grill marks on the steak and then throw it in the microwave to finish off.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, not to spoil that for everybody, I apologize, but that's what actually happens.
This is the best steak I've ever had.
I love microwaved food.
Microwaves
By
are
the way, there was no coffee left, so you all are in danger. I'm drinking Coke instead of coffee.
I wondered. It did look a little bubbly.
Ever seen me drink anything but coffee?
Make a fruit smoothie, Bruce. You'll be good. Get the pipes going for the number 2.
I'm sorry, but I cannot see Bruce making a fruit smoothie in the morning. It's just I cannot see it.
Some bananas, some blueberries.
I just can't see it.
No, but
not unless
I can imagine. I can't remember their names, but Black's Tropical Homestead making fruit smoothies.
I know.
Yeah.
Never order the moon over my hammy at the
the gay Denny's in Phoenix.
Okay. Oh, Blue Farm, I love you.
Oh, Nikki.
Wow.
Nikki, do you have something to tell us? I think there's a story behind that or something.
Yeah. The link's in the link, Nikki.
It was very specific,
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
Does it come with special sauce?
Ew?
Unfortunately, let's not ask.
See, it's always the quiet one.
Laura!
You gotta watch it.
Laura asked the most disturbing question.
Like
That's
the
the most
movie
disturbing.
That movie Waiting with the kitchen.
I refuse to watch that movie. I have not watched it.
I watched it. It's
No.
freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't understand. There was like 5% of that was true, like the whole Batwing thing and the Abraham Lincoln. Like none of that's true. None of us do that in the back scenes, guys.
I hope
like,
not.
But
maybe once in a while, if you get
for
a
you,
real. Maybe
I
once in a
can't
while.
see you doing the goat there, Chris, showing everybody.
Yeah, the goat. No. Yeah, no. I don't even know what. We won't even go there.
Okay.
Yeah, I just refuse to watch it. I'm like, no, I'm not watching that. Can't. I'll never eat at a restaurant again.
Yeah.
I mean, that movie probably came out 20 years ago too, and it's still like I'm not watching that.
Yeah, seriously. Are we really that old? Oh, 20 years ago?
Yeah, we are.
Well, that's all right. I still
like
think
crazy.
what was that movie? Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. Does anybody know that movie?
No.
That sounds like a dirty movie.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's along the
Sounds like
lines
a
of
dirty
Mary
movie.
Poppins, but I believe it's an old European war movie about the mishaps of children in that age, and like a Mary Poppins figure comes
I've seen
into
it.
play. And you've seen it, Laura?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not weirdo. They're looking at me like it's some kind of, X-rated film. Like, no, nothing like that.
Well, it sounded like it.
It really does. But seriously, check out this movie. It's really cool. Laura, back me up here, please.
It's old. It's old, but it's really cool. Yeah. I wasn't
Isn't it
allowed
like-
to watch it because it had witchcraft in it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
And so, of course, when I was older, I had to watch it.
Well,
Well,
You know,
Okay.
I enjoyed that as a kid. So that
Yeah.
and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. And,
I love Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
yeah,
that's definitely a dirty movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So is Pirates of the Caribbean.
Mhm.
Yes, that's the funny part.
At least
Not
it
too
has
many
content,
people-
though.
That's not
Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Not too many people knew what you guys were talking about, but me.
I knew what you were
Hey.
saying.
I'm the greatest pirate hunter in the world.
Oh my God! Shut up! What the hell's wrong with you?
That's just a universal. Like anyone that's seen that movie knows that line. I'm the greatest pirate hunter in the world.
Oh my God, Laura! Don't
Yeah.
let my husband disturb you or
Well,
get
we're
into
talking
your
about
head.
Bang Bang and Bed
Don't worry
Knobs and Broomsticks, so. You put those two movies together and you got, I don't know, a great compilation, I guess.
Wow.
You dirty, dirty people. Just, I don't ever
Yeah.
talk
This is
this
not a
way.
late night.
Yeah,
show.
this isn't a late
Laura
night. Thanks a
never
lot.
drops bombs.
Hey, all the talk is incognito. You have
Yeah,
to
I was
be
just
at
talking
least
about a pirate
16 years
movie.
old to understand what we're talking about.
I was just talking about pirates. That's all.
Bye, Garden State Gardener. He's
Yeah,
a goofy. Yeah.
Scared Gardener, stay Gardener away.
I hope not.
I cannot wait to see his pepper garden.
I
this
can't wait
next
to
season.
meet Garden State Gardener. I want to meet him.
Yeah.
His pepper
He's
garden
from
was amazing
Jersey,
this
so you
year.
really got to be
Yeah.
mad if you're scaring him.
He's
And he's a Uber driver on the side. So
What
Yeah.
stories he has.
I'm sure the stuff that he hears is like
I used to
Interesting.
Uber drive.
oh, that'd be. Imagine Laurel quiet sitting there just
Yeah,
smiling.
no. That'd be like the scary Uber driver.
And
Just
then she'll drop a bomb on you, and you'll be like,
like, hello,
What was
tab,
that?
please get out.
There was one time that I picked up these girls. They were on their way to karaoke night, and they were singing in the back seat to the radio. I had like 80s music on, because most people can handle that. And I'm like, all I could think was, oh my goodness, the poor people at the karaoke bar, because they were so off that it was, and they were already blasted. I'm like, yeah, that's the way to go do karaoke.
Absolutely.
that's the best part.
Yeah. Thank
That's
God
how
they
it
were
was
taking
always
an Uber,
Back in the day, we would pound a couple beers, take a couple shots, and then go to the bar. And like $10.
Best
a drink.
times.
Give me a break.
Best times of my life. That was the best times of my life. And just walk into the bar and my drink would be on the bar. Like, you know me.
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
Yeah,
you spent a
there
lot
was
of
a
money
time.
though. Oh, you buy it by the pitcher. It's cheaper.
Oh yeah, I used to buy it by the pitcher because it was cheaper.
Yeah, right.
So
It lasts me
Right
all
from the
night.
thing.
I was inspired by Garden State Gardener's pepper garden.
oh my.
You see all those? All these? Those are all different varieties of peppers, and those are not bell peppers. They're all hot peppers and things like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man,
So why does Gardner grow those hot peppers with his diverticulitis.
Well, I think. Well, I don't want to I don't know what he has publicly out there or anything,
Yeah.
but he has a plan.
Oh, okay.
He has a plan.
Bye, Mary Ranch. But yeah, I'm gonna end the chat. We're welcome to talk afterwards. I just gotta end the chat. Oh, Bob just came in. Love you, Bob, but we're ending the chat.
Bob.
I'll see you guys
Bob.
Sunday night. And I almost called you Bob, Bruce. Bruce is doing a thing Sunday night, right? Yeah. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. See y'all next time. Bye.
See you.